Welcome back to another great episode of Lunch with Doug. It's episode 160 today, and I'm not even going to tell you what we're talking about because I can't. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of things. So we'll just call this episode Recap. All right? Recap, folks. Coming up. Today's episode of Lunch with Doug being brought to you in part by Andrew D. McNair at the Art Shop at 104 East Cherry Street, Nevada, Missouri, or at andrewdmcnair.com. The Bells Boutique and the Second Edition Shop at 500 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Bobby Ogle, Interior Motives, doTERRA Wellness, and Essentially Fit, all located at 119 North Main Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Bulldog Brew at 109 East US Highway 54 in El Dorado Springs, Missouri. The Brick Wall Bistro, 127 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Cash and Dash West at 1502 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri. The Cash and Dash East at 1518 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri. Curtis & Sons Realty at 417-667-7868 or curtisandsonsrealty.com, located in Nevada, Missouri. Casa Azteca, 903 East Subway Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. The Hairy Frog Graphics, 150 North Commercial Street in Nevada, Missouri. Gamers Fusion, 617 East Cherry Street, or 417-667-2986, located in Nevada, Missouri. The Nana Marie's at 121 and a half North Main, located in Nevada, Missouri, on the Square. Ellis Furniture Company, celebrating 100 years. Find them on Facebook or at 201 East Walnut in Nevada, Missouri. The Northern Pecan Growers, 417-667-3501, located at 3011 East Austin Boulevard, or mopecans.com. That's in Nevada, Missouri as well. Randy Bland Used Cars, 123 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri, or randyblandusedcars.com. Tobacco Shack, 2505 East Austin Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. Woodshed Music, 129 North Main Street, Nevada, Missouri. The Vernon County Movers, 417-549-6019. Welch's Treasure Bin at 1413 West Austin, open 9 till 6 every day except on Fridays, open 9 till 3. And Laser Removal Services at 417-549-0808, located inside the Generation X Tattoo and Piercing at 319 North Osage Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. I'm your host, Dangerous Doug Harper. Thank you for spending your lunchtime with me. All right, so today's episode recap, Lunch with Doug. So much has been happening. So much has been going on. I guess that's the same thing, sort of. Yeah, I mean, I've been busy. I am like freaking worn out, folks. I'm ready for like my extended dream vacation of December 1st to March 15th. But obviously that is not going to happen this year. But, hey, we're going to put it on the bucket list. Someday, folks, I'll be shaking my fish, my maraca fish, folks, December 1st to March 15th. But we haven't achieved that in life just yet. We've got to be out there doing stuff. I got to be out there producing, folks, making things happen, entertaining you and promoting and selling wine, folks. All these things that we're doing here at this Music Exerbia project I got going on that produces this podcast and many other things, folks. Let's get excited. Come on now. All right. I don't know. I'm being sarcastic, maybe. I don't know, but I'm looking at this. Let's talk about what's been happening. Last week was amazing, and I bet you haven't heard all the podcasts. But if you're one of our dedicated podcast listeners who listens to every episode, message me. Hit that message button and say, I am so and so. I am listening from here, and I listen to every episode. I want to know who you are and where you're at. Let me know, because I've been looking at the stats, and I know your track record, folks. You've been absent some days, and that's okay. You don't have to listen to every podcast. But yeah, I know there's a few of you out there that are doing that, and I want to know who you are, where you're at. That's what I want to know, folks. And this is a recap episode. That has nothing to do with the recap episode, nor does my maraca fish. I'm going to take a picture of my maraca fish so you can see it. I don't even know if that's actually what it is. I don't know what it is. I got it at one of our sponsors' stores, the Welch's Treasure Bin. I went in there one day when they had a deal where you could buy the sack full of stuff for a special price, and I filled it up with a lot of little items because that's what they had left, basically. And I don't know if it sanitizes. I don't know what it is. I'm going to take a picture of it. I'll put it up on the Lunch with Doug Facebook page. maybe on the Lunch with Doug TikTok page. You guys can tell me what it is. Yeah, and speaking of Lunch with Doug TikTok page, let's recap that. We are still currently doing a dance TikTok. It's not a dance challenge, it's a TikTok challenge. It's a video challenge. You can do a dance if you want, but you don't have to. You can do whatever. Just use the song What You Get, and you can find that on. There's a whole video about it, and you can just click it and use the sound from it. Make a video, and then whoever gets the most plays on their video by December 31st, that person wins $50, folks. $50. Yes, I know. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. And for those of you that have been following on my personal Facebook page, yeah, I did a little thing like a say hi thing, and man, it's crazy. Got a lot of y'all saying hi, and a lot of people that I didn't know were paying attention, so that's cool. So that's what the whole thing was. See who's out there looking in. Find out who's your real interested friends on there, so we can communicate with them more often. Find stuff that appeals to them. So yeah, and also find out who the attractive single ladies are that are paying attention. Yes, that part's very important. Also, I will shake the Morocco fish one more time. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, folks. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna recap some more. Let's take a break because I'm breathy. I'm getting breathy. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back.
Stop on into the Bulldog Brew. Stop on into the Bulldog Brew. Big city taste with small town vibes at the Bulldog Brew. Signature coffee, ice cream, and food. Amazing burgers and sandwiches too.
Bulldog Brew, located at 109 East Highway 54, El Dorado Springs, Missouri.
Stop on into the Bulldog Brew. More than just great coffee.
Okay, folks, we're back with more recap. Number 160, season 6, episode 160. Recap, folks, recap. So I played a show in Blackthorn, in Joplin, at Blackthorn Pizza and Theater. Pizza and pub, but it's kind of like a theater. Anyway, it was a songwriter showcase. It was great, hosted by Chase Carlisle. Lunar Tides was there. Joe Cornette was there. Some other great artists were there, and we had a blast, folks. It was well attended, and everybody was really well behaved, except for one guy wanted to be a star, and he was a little over the limit of beverage, and he tried to get up on stage, and they kicked him out. So, but he just wanted to be a star, you know. But yeah, anyway, he was gone. Bye bye, over the limit drinking fella. Goodbye. That's all. Everybody else was really cool. It was a great night. I met a lot of people. Maybe some of you I met. Actually, I gave you flyers and told you to go to the Lunch with Doug TikTok and maybe come to the podcast. Hopefully, you are listening now. So hopefully, you're our new friend. Yay! That's what I know. So yeah, thanks for coming to the show. It was fantastic, a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun. I did, and I'm gonna have a lot more fun. And you could listen to last week's episode. Well, no, there's not an episode about it yet. Fantastic. As I'm recapping, I'm looking at what we've done here. We haven't made an episode yet. So we're going to be talking about the Coffee Cage show coming up. And that's an all ages show at a coffee shop / arcade in Peculiar, Missouri. And if you haven't been there, I mean, it's fantastic. And it's a sweet shop. It's Amanda's Sweet Spot bakery. And they have baked goods in the morning. They have coffee in the morning. And they have these arcade games. And then they're open late. And they're also available. You can get them through Uber Eats. They deliver through Uber Eats. And it's really close to Denny's up there by the Flying J's. If you guys know where that is, right off of 49 Highway. Fantastic location. You can make a whole evening of it. You can go play the video games and hang out at the coffee shop late and then hit Denny's up, and it's a weekend excursion. And I have done it myself, and it was a lot of fun. My kids had a lot of fun. They have a great staff there. Luke was working when I was there, and Luke is fantastic. And if you want to go and get to know more about Luke and Dave and Amanda, the ones that own the place, Dave, of course, has the RAR show, the the podcast that we've probably talked about that on here before. I've been on his podcast before. Anyway, one of our podcasting blood brothers, so to speak, or in this case, nephew. So, yeah, it is fantastic. Go check him out. And RAR Show, man, check him out. And he is the rural. It's so hard to say that R for me. Rural Area World Report, RAR Show. Anyway, look him up. He's out there in the podcasting world. You can probably find him on Spotify as well, and at all the same places that I'm at, because we're partners in podcasting, sort of. But he's cooler than me because he's got an arcade. So yeah. And you can also the Coffeecade 8-Bit Club. You go up there, you get the little punch card, right? And you get your you buy 7th and you get 7 coffees, you get your 8th coffee free. What a deal. The 8-Bit Club. Love it. Love it. And the Coffeecade logo, this is really cool. It has C's that are Pac-Man. So it's like Coffeecade with Pac-Mans. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I knew you'd love it. So that's what we recap, but we're going to have a whole show about that. I'm here. I am rattling on. I'm going to tell you about my show and dates and times and all that. That's a different episode. So be looking for that later this week. Also this week, look out for the Thanksgiving episode, which won't be much, but I'll just be very thankful. So that's coming up. And then Black Friday and Saturday. Well, Saturday night, I'm doing a private party, but Friday night, I am playing a gig, and there'll be a show about that too. So I'm playing with someone very special. I'm playing with their group, their band. And heading out to, actually, I'll just go ahead and unveil it. I'm playing at Pickled Pete's in Frontenac, Kansas. So if you're in the Frontenac, Kansas area, I'll be in Pickled Pete's with a very famous young lady, and I will tell you all about her, and you can listen to her music and get all excited before the show. That's coming up this week. That is also not recap. I'm falling off my topic today, ain't I? So yeah, I've recapped enough that we've hit our mark for the show. I will recap some more coming up as well, and also you'll be seeing this stuff. Just go to the TikTok page and see the videos, and there's part of my performance from Blackthorn and all kinds of good stuff on there. It's all there on the TikTok page, folks. Lunch with Doug, TikTok. Yeah. Today's episode of Lunch with Doug being brought to you in part by Andrew D. McNair at the Art Shop at 104 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri, or at andrewdmcnair.com. The Bells Boutique and the 2nd Edition Shop at 500 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. Bobby Ogle, Interior Motives, doTERRA Wellness, and Essentially Fit, all located at 119 North Main Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Bulldog Brew at 109 East US Highway 54 in El Dorado Springs, Missouri. The Brick Wall Bistro, 127 East Cherry Street in Nevada, Missouri. The Cash and Dash West at 1502 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri. The Cash and Dash East at 1518 East Austin in Nevada, Missouri. Curtis & Sons Realty at 417-667-7868 or curtisandsonsrealty.com, located in Nevada, Missouri. Casa Azteca, 903 East Subway Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. The Harry Frog Graphics, 150 North Commercial Street in Nevada, Missouri. Gamers Fusion, 617 East Cherry Street, or 417-667-2986, located in Nevada, Missouri. Banana Marie's at 121.5 North Main, located in Nevada, Missouri, on the square. Ellis Furniture Company, celebrating 100 years. Find them on Facebook or at 201 East Walnut in Nevada, Missouri. The Northern Pecan Growers, 417-667-3501, located at 3011 East Austin Boulevard, or mopecans.com. That's in Nevada, Missouri as well. Randy Bland Used Cars, 123 West Austin in Nevada, Missouri, or randyblandusedcars.com. Tobacco Shack, 2505 East Austin Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri. Woodshed Music, 129 North Main Street, Nevada, Missouri. The Vernon County Movers, 417-549-6019. Welch's Treasure Bin at 1413 West Austin, open 9 till 6 every day except on Fridays, open 9 till 3. And Laser Removal Services at 417-549-0808, located inside the Generation X Tattoo and Piercing at 319 North Osage Boulevard in Nevada, Missouri.